You start your engine on a freezing cold morning, and instead of a smooth idle, the engine violently stumbles, stalls out, and you hear a strange groaning or whining noise coming from under the hood. When you finally get it running and scan the computer, you find a code P2434, pointing to an intermittent or erratic signal from the secondary air injection system pressure sensor on bank 1. To understand why your car is acting up, you have to look at what happens when an engine is ice cold. A cold engine runs rich and produces a ton of harmful hydrocarbon emissions because the catalytic converter hasn't heated up enough to burn them off yet. To fix this, your vehicle uses a secondary air injection pump, which basically acts like a high-powered hairdryer, blowing fresh, pressurized oxygen directly into the exhaust manifold to superheat the catalytic converter and get it working in seconds. The engine computer monitors this exact airflow using a dedicated pressure sensor. When this sensor sends a completely erratic, jumping voltage signal back to the computer, it throws this code. This erratic reading can really mess with the engine's air-to-fuel mixture during a cold start, causing that nasty stall. Before you assume the expensive air pump or the sensor is completely dead, you need to check the absolute most common failure point in this system, the one-way check valve. This valve is supposed to let the fresh air into the exhaust, but completely block the hot, wet exhaust gases from backing up into the plastic air pump. If this valve fails and sticks open, corrosive exhaust condensation travels backward and literally freezes solid inside the air pump and the pressure sensor during cold weather. This ice completely destroys the sensor's ability to read accurately and will quickly ruin the electric pump. Do a thorough visual inspection of the plastic hoses connecting the pump to the exhaust. If they are melted, cracked, or full of water, you know that check valve has failed. If the plumbing is dry and solid, use a digital multimeter to test the wiring harness at the pressure sensor for a clean 5-volt reference and ground. If the electrical circuit is perfectly healthy, replacing the failed pressure sensor will usually cure your cold start stalling issues.